Good morning everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Now this shirt is very un-wakeboardy, but don't worry, we are on our way to go wakeboarding. But as you know, I have kind of a media company here in Ireland, and one of our clients is just behind us. It's Glenveagh Homes, which is a building company. I think they're actually maybe the biggest building property developer in Ireland. But we just had a meeting with them about kind of Q3 and Q4 for all the things we're going to film. And now we're going to collect Tim, and then we're going up to Cavan. So yeah, we're going to go on the way. Oh, there's no EV. Anyway, so you'll probably remember Tim from last year when he became quite a good wakeboarder. But yeah, so Tim actually is one of my best friends, but also he's helped me with all the cars and everything. And we're on our way to collect him, and then we're all going up, myself, Tim, and Louis behind the camera, for a day or two's wakeboarding, which I'm really buzzing about. Obviously I've just been in America, so it's colder, it's wetter, and of course the wake is tiny, but it's still going to be good fun. Okay, so a bit of an update on the car side of things. I know not everyone's interested in this, but I suppose first of all, I did do a video last year when I bought this 350, and cosmetically it hasn't changed a whole lot, or at all really, except the rear rusty arches. But underneath, basically everything, Tim and myself have done everything, like everything in the suspension, and all the rust work's been kind of looked after. I did a lot of stuff on TikTok, so you can actually go watch it there if you want. And then the race car, which I think you've all seen on the YouTube channel, this is the Meglio, which is a Renault Clio. It's got a Megane engine in it, and it unfortunately has been made redundant for a while. As you can see, there's lots of gunk. So basically, the way to describe this is, without actually crashing it, we essentially wrote it off. So drive shaft.
Yeah, so without actually putting it in the wall, we managed to snap as many things as possible, which includes rear discs, rear pads, front discs, front pads,
Snapped.
drive shafts, snapped, tyres, gone.
Bushings. Poly bushings.
Yeah, brand new poly bushings, torn apart. The one complicated thing is, because it's running a Meglio drivetrain and it's a Clio, you need custom drive shafts, which are going to be very expensive, so we're trying to figure out a way around that.
Yes, we are doing that. But it will go.
That's an easy win. So we need to go get fuel, do we?
Yeah. Well, I'll go get that in a second. We can go get that in a second.
Are you going to go get it on the boat?
No, I wish you could. Oh, steering in reverse is another game.
As in easy.
It just makes life so much easier, yeah. Louis, as you know, he wakeboarded for the first time in 10 years apparently, in the last video, and he said for the next 5 days couldn't walk, like legs in bits. And we're just saying there's no real replacement for just wakeboarding in terms of muscle memory.
There's not.
No, there really
There's not.
So it's a lot nicer today. A little bit of wind, but generally speaking this is pretty good. So we're just going to go out. Obviously I've been riding on some big wakes, so we're just going to take it easy and see how we get on. Okay, so I suppose feel out the small wake, and in the last set I managed to do, I think, tantrum blind and skeezer. So today I'm going to try and do those, a whirly, maybe a tootsie roll. I'm scared of how small it's going to feel. After a lovely warm-up on some perfect conditions, I decided to start ticking tricks off my trick list. First up was a skeezer, and actually straight away it was pretty good. However, the landing was a little bit sketchy, and in the interest of doing things properly, I did another one. Next up, the tantrum to blind. This is actually one of my favourite tricks, however only when I do grab it with an indie, but I find grabbing indie tantrums on a tiny wake really hard. But after the first tantrum to blind went well, I said I'd give it a crack, and it actually did work out. Whirly bird, it's not actually that difficult, it's just really scary. Then straight into a tootsie roll, which can be an ankle breaker, but so far so good. Like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, my special meter was high, so I decided I'd give a back mob a go. After a couple half cab rolls, I noticed that I had a lot of forward momentum, but I said I'd try it anyway, and as you can see, I just keep going out the front. It's so hard to do on a small wake. 2 falls in the cold water is enough for me, so I moved on to a slim chance. And to feel it out, I first just did kind of like a frantrum, which is a mix between a front flip and a tantrum. It felt like it was possible, so I just edged in hard and gave one a go. Happy days. I think that's the first slim chance I've ever done on a small wake. Basically, the wake's a bit mushy. Like at a slow speed, the wake's not strong, and so it's easier stuff is fine, but the hard stuff I can't. Like on that, all that happened there on that back bump is I'm coming out, and I just have so much forward momentum that I know even if I take the handle, I'm just going straight into a dive. So I don't know how I need to try and figure it out. But the wake is tiny. Like I actually probably should invest in a fat sack or something, but I kind of like how small it is because it just means you can't compare it. It is cracking right now. So basically Tim's gonna go out and then Louis going out, and then I've got a little sneaky suggestion which we'll get into in a minute, but Tim hasn't wakeboarded in the boat in how long?
A year, probably a year.
Yeah, okay, so we'll see how he gets on.
And I'd say twice last year at that.
And this is probably a big wake for you,
relative to my little inflatable boat.
But still, it'll be good crack and we'll go. And you know what, you just literally can't think of anywhere better than this right now.
Set the lake to easy mode for like the novices.
Remember Tim, finesse.
Finesse. I'll focus on just getting up.
So we've put some chicken skewers on. We do have other food, but for now, these will have to do. But yeah, it's been an unbelievable day. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I do have a plan to plot Louis versus Tim at the end of the year. And obviously they both have their advantages. I feel like Louis got a little bit better board control. His switch riding's really good. But Tim has some good pops. So they're gonna have to learn each other's skills. And at the end of the year, we'll do a full-blown legit contest. I'll get the judging thing out. I'll be judging them on their composition, their execution and their intensity. It'll be a nice little plan for the end of the year, but for now we're going to enjoy this barbecue, chill out, and then tomorrow hopefully go wakeboarding again. So thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe. It makes a massive difference, and we'll see you in the next one.